Good to see everybody. Welcome back. Thursday. What the heck is the date? October 5th. Can you believe that? It's already October 5th. Man, that guy here, lightning quick, didn't it? I'm happy about it. I'm not too happy about it. Whatever, doesn't matter. Good to see you all nonetheless. Carolina Keith, regular Keith, Professor Keith, can't stand Keith, just Keith. I really don't mind. Call me whatever you like. I'm used to getting called all kind of different names. I have two little boys running around this house. I get called everything you can think of. Nonetheless, I'm glad to see you all here. My light's not very bright. Hang on. Jesus Christ, that's super bright. There we go. Now I look normal. So good to see everybody. Things have progressed nicely. We saw things take a little bit of a turn over the last couple of days. I want to talk about that tonight, and I want to talk about some of the darlings of the crypto space over the last week or so. I got them wrote down. I took some requests from you guys. I took some requests from Crypto X. But nonetheless, let's get it all going. Let's dive in, shall we? If you have not done so, please go hit like. They are free. They cost nothing to hit the like button here. You just hit it, boop, like that. Once you hit like, it helps us out on the old algorithm. Go ahead and subscribe while you're there. We're at 9,800 and some change. We're getting closer to 10,000. I'd like to hit 10,000 before the bull run starts. We're not going to get there realistically. I understand that. We barely get anybody watching these. We have 10,000 people subscribed, but we only get like 300, 400 views. Now that's better than 15 or 20 like we were getting when we were doing this back in 2019 and 2020. But I mean, honestly, I don't shield, so you're never going to get the crazy numbers here. But I don't mind nonetheless. Hit the subscribe button while you're there. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything while you're here. Likes cost nothing. There you go. Bink, just like that. So I'm going to start with VRA, and I will get to saying hey to everyone, and we'll take all the requests you guys put over here in the channel on the right. If you guys have something you'd like looked at, please list it in YouTube right here on the right. You can't see it on the screen right now, but I can see it because I've got it pulled up over here, and I'll show you what I mean here. While you guys are talking, I have this screen pulled up over on the right on another screen that you can't see, but I can see all the comments, all right? So shoot it over there and look. Let me know what you like what you would like charted. We'll get to it directly. Real quick shout out to the Las Vegas Police Department for finally bringing in somebody for killing Pac back in '96. I was in middle school when that happened. I had America's Most Wanted as a CD when I was that age. Loved it. Listened to it on repeat. My Ambitions as a Writer, probably my favorite song. I mean, I Ain't Mad at You too, but My Ambitions as a Writer was so hard, dude. That song was so hard. Shout out to them finally doing something about it. And my man's name really had to be Keith. Like, damn. Whatever. I'm going to start with the darling of the crypto space for the short term, which is VRA. We've been watching this very closely. Now, if you're not aware of it, I already made a video on VRA about a month ago. Not quite a month ago, like 3 weeks ago, saying that I thought this had really good gains in it. I thought it could do a 40x or more if it breaks all-time high. And I went ahead and bought some for a DCA. And why did I do that? Well, that red line was a majority of my decision, right? Seeing it get to that support line and then bouncing, it took forever for it to happen. The Bollinger Bands got very, very, very tight. And as those Bollinger Bands got very tight, the volatility came in. It had support from that red line, and it bounced. And if you wonder what Bollinger Bands are, here they are. As you see, this is weekly. These weekly Bollinger Bands were getting tight, but the daily is the true story there. Look at how tight those Bollinger Bands were on the daily chart. Daily chart falling to support, weekly Bollinger Bands getting tight, big triangle forming. All this stuff led me to the decision to go ahead and buy some of this. I ended up buying right at $1,000 worth, all right? So as this thing started its charge north, I saw it going very rapidly. So rapidly, in fact, that I realized this can't keep up. Why do I say that? Well, while I could have been wrong, the RSI here was screaming stupid high, an RSI of 90. Let's look back and see the last time it did that. January 23. What did it do in January 23? Made a hell of a run, and then tapered off very hard. And it's doing the exact same thing now that it did back then. See, this is now, and this is what it did back then. That very quick sweeping move, maybe a little sideways and more up. So when this move started, I said, hey, dude, killing it, love it. Let's see how good it does. I really didn't expect it to go quite this fast. I thought it would take a little longer, and I was actually hoping it would take a little longer, because here are the moving averages. It blew through the 50, the 100, and the 200 all at once, very rapidly in instant succession. Don't like to see that, because when this happens, this tells you you're going to get just as rapid of a down behind it. I'd like it if it went slow through these and weaved its way through, right? Didn't happen. It just shot up through them. And because of that, you get big down on the backside. Now, saw this coming. Said, okay, we've got many, many days of up. We're running into what I think is a little bit of resistance here, which is all this trash you see right here. I'll move these moving averages off so you can see it a little cleaner. All this trash right here is resistance. I went ahead and pulled the Fibonacci retracement. These lines that you see here are the big weekly Fibonacci lines. I'm going to leave those up there because those are long-term targets, all right? But in the near term, I pulled a different Fibonacci retracement from this high to this current low, okay? So I'll pull that back again now so you can see it. From that high down to that low. And I'm using this dotted line that you saw right there as a trend line, right? I'm just getting close, nothing perfect here. No need to be laser exact, just get close. All right, and I'll get that as close as I can there. See, I'm touching here, and it kind of mimics this other line that you got going back here. It's pretty close, all right? I saw it running up here toward this 50 Fibonacci line. I saw it hitting it, and it was actually a couple days ago. Let me zoom in here where it's a little bit more visible. I actually sold a portion at this candle. And why did I do that? Well, I saw it hitting this 50 Fibonacci line. I saw it running red hot on the RSI. I saw it jump all the moving averages at one time without slowing down. These things are all kind of unsustainable. All right. So I went ahead and I took 20% profits. Why did I take 20% profits? Not all of it. Well, there's a solid possibility this was a higher time frame move and that things would keep clicking off and going higher and higher and higher. And if that's the case, I want to have some in. I also want to play it a little safer and get some kind of profits out because, hey, everybody, if you didn't know it, there are 0 days when it's a bad day to take a profits. Always remember to take your profits, because if you don't take your profits, I will, just like you see on the screen. All right? I took profits at the green line. The next day it went up again. Okay, cool. Still had money in, no worries. Yesterday, what happened? Big red candle come in, minus 20%. That's exactly what I took off the table. So I removed profits here. It drops down, and I went ahead and re-put my money back in this second white box here. Now, what is the second white box? Well, I'll show you. All right. This new trend line right here that absolutely ripped. This is basic TA. You see this trend line here? Very clean. It broke. As it broke, I sold back here. No worries. It's broken. Now it's fallen down. And I got 3 boxes drawn here. What are these 3 boxes? Well, let's pull some Fibonacci retracement and you shall see. All right. If I mimic it right there with the fibs here, you see 236, 382, and 50. Didn't quite make it to the 50 fib yet. There's a possibility it does. So saw these 3 boxes and I said, I will take a chance at the middle box. That is a reasonable risk. And I've bought that middle box. Now, let's add in some more stuff here on the daily and you kind of get another idea for why I did what I did. Many people have asked me this. That's why I'm taking the time to kind of explain it all while I'm walking through it. All right. So the other reason it came down to the AEMA, which we have saw many times, that this thing runs red hot and gets a long way from this green line right here, which is the 8 exponential moving average, 8 EMA. I will move this off here like that. So you just got the 8 and the 21 EMA up there right now. Immediately ran back to the AEMA, hit it, and has stopped. Okay, cool. So I'm going to watch this closely over the next day or 3 or 4 and see what happens. And see, does it want to keep going up here and give me some more gains? And see if it can break this green box. Because if it can break this green box, there's a possibility we run up to the next highest level, which is a weekly Fibonacci line at about 0.382 toward the top. All right. Obviously, it can go way farther than that eventually, but we're not quite in the bull market just yet. Okay. Until everything is running up, you're not really in a bull market. All right. Good news here is I went ahead and bought back in. I got an extra 20% on top of what I already had. Didn't cost me anything. It was profits, and I've benefited. Now, I'm going to watch this play out some more. It is still over the 8 EMA. It has come down from somewhat down from overbought. It's still kind of screaming high on this RSI down here. But I do think if we give it a little bit more time, it will cool off, hopefully consolidate a little bit right here and make another run up. I want to see it get to this 0.08, 0.085. I'm sorry, 008, 0085 area up here where this green box is. I think it's possible. I think it'll do it. It may not do it all at once, which is actually a good thing. And anything above this 236 fib down here at 005 is great. I'll actually add on more down here at this 005 level because I had planned on adding $2,000 into VRA total. I only bought 1,000. I only bought half of what I was originally going to buy. I expected more down and it didn't happen. So half my buy went up, took some profits, and I've got the rest waiting. That's why I did what I did on VRA in long form explanation that took 12 minutes to explain. Maybe you can see why I got tired of typing it. Now, let's go say hey to everybody. When the bulls and bears fight, it's fear and greed doing battle. Fear is a stronger emotion than greed. Fear eventually wins the battle, though. Greed wins a few skirmishes here and there. And that's why bull markets don't last as long as bear markets. Great explanation, Mullet. Paulo, greed wins. That's right. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Jeremy Monroe. Lunatic Prophet, Multi-Travis F. What's up, brother? Good to see you. John Rouse. Thank you, brother. That's awesome. Good to see you. Jag, I made it home just in time. Good, dude. Manolo, what's up? David W. Howdy from Australia. That was British. I'm sorry. Cycling Cotton, good to see you. Raids. Creeps, why creeps? Do what? Oh, what up, creeps? He meant peeps. That's pretty good, dude. You can't like TA and be normal. I said, don't fight it. Memphis, Tennessee in the creeps house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Memphis, Tennessee represent, dude. Texas, hit the like button. It's free. I would agree. Brother Bill, good to see you. Colo, how are you? Jeremy Dorian, good to see you. What's up, Jeremy Cousin? What's up, Ray? Oh, Raids is Ray. That's awesome. Trying to learn and make some real money. Awesome, dude. Hey, stick with the assassins, brother, and keep up if you can. You're going to be amazed what happens, all right? I turned a little into a lot. A lot of other people are going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to maximize my gains. I may fail along the way, but that's not going to be from lack of trying. Nate S, what's up, brother? David W, hoping for VRA and A0, brother. Yeah, I got A0 on the list. I'll get to it here in a second. HNT, got you, Logan. CRV, yep. Anonymity, what's up? Crypto Joe 77, good to see you. STX, got you, Beagle. He's been peer pressuring me all week, bro. Danny Deep Pockets, Bullish CEO, good to see y'all, man. Crypto Kitty, how are you, ma'am? Naya Adiye. I think I said that right. He says good morning. It's actually 11 p.m. here, but good morning to you. Let's see. All right, Naka KDA. Gotcha. KDA. Kuji and Flux. If you guys would share this link around to all your friends and all your social medias, tell them to jump on here and see what's up, brother. We do no nonsense, honest, straightforward TA. We have no time for bull crap here. We do it real or we don't do it at all. It's very, very clear and straight and simple here, right? Luxo, LIX. Yeah, you know what? I had this Chinese bot pushing this on me on Facebook because they sell my data. Luxo getting pushed to me. So, all right, let's go down the list. First on the list, I've got Quant. Someone asked me about that, and then we're going to get to it here. Quant, where you at? Right there it is. All right, so I haven't bought Quant yet, and here's why. It keeps showing me lower lows and lower highs. Every time I think it's going to break and turn loose in here, it keeps failing the 821 EMA, which is the green and purple lines that you see here. What do we want to see for this to be a positive? Well, what I'll do right here is I'll invert this chart and flip it upside down here. And what you're going to see is everything looks bullish again. 821 looks positive here, doesn't it? We're over the 821 EMA and we're running up. And you would stay in this until this fails, until the candles fall under this 821 EMA over here somewhere. You would stay in this. Again, I've inverted this chart. This is upside down. This is what it actually looks like. So until we see a change over here and we see this thing break the 821 EMA, I can't bite on quant just yet. I honestly think it may still make a run down here for $78 or 80 bucks. 80 bucks is a nice round number. I will probably take a chance down here at 80 bucks. You know what? After this, I'm going to set a limit order for 80 bucks and I'm going to buy some quant at $80, and I may be wrong. But if I'm right, man, that's going to be a home run. So I'll take a chance on $80 for quant. It just hasn't quite gotten there just yet. I'm waiting for it, but wait as long as I want. It hasn't happened yet. I like the buy pressure right now, but that's not enough. I need to see a break here. I need to see a break, and it hasn't done it. Casper. I'm already in this partially. Yep, right there's my buy line, the green dashed line. All right, in this red box, anywhere in this red box is a DCA zone here for me. But I'm going to wait it out here because I want to see some sort of bounce. I don't want to go too far in the hole on this. If it wants to keep coming down more, that's fine. I've got this big support level down here marked of the all-time low, which happened at the end, in the middle of 2022. All right, but since then, it kind of held firm at this level. So the difference in this price and way down there is 20%. All right, that's not the end of the world, right? So I'm kind of pulling hairs here about where I'm buying and where I'm selling. I don't want to get greedy and not buy, right? Here's the internal battle. But I don't want to be overly greedy and start just throwing money at this when it may not bounce yet. So I'm going to wait it out a couple more days here and see if we get some sort of reversal. Anything over this line here, and I have to bite. I have to bite. That is the big bear market line. You see that? That's the big bear market line. Hasn't broken yet. Waiting my time out. I've got a little bit in it. I'm going to leave the rest and wait and see. Prove it to me, okay? For real. Prove it to me. Anywhere in this box here is a buy opportunity, and this down here is the ultimate buy opportunity. All through here is only an 8% difference. At some point, you're just pulling hairs, right? So I don't hate the prospects moving forward here of Casper. Maybe just not yet, though, okay? A0. And again, I'm in. That's me for what the rookies would say is I'm fudding my bags because I have that asset. But I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to be straight with you, all right? I think it may come down a little bit more. I got into it because it looked like it wanted to break north. I planned on making 4 buys of 500 each. So I'm 25% in. I'll look to put my 75% in a little later. No time for BS over here. All right. So A0 looks similar. I like this one building a little bit of support down here. Steady downtrend. Then it cracked. Now we've got a little bit of an uptrend. But if you look close, we haven't broken that 821 EMA just yet. It's close, but it hasn't done it just yet. I like the higher lows, but it's making lower highs. This thing's going to break. All right. The Bollinger Bands aren't quite tight enough yet. It's going to take a couple days to make a move here. But A0 is close. TRB. All right. All right. So TRB still looks like it's above trend. No, it's failing. It's close, but it's starting to fail there. You see that? Just starting to peak on the other side of the trend line here. You're stuck in between the 821 EMA. It's possible that this thing still bounces some more because it has support right here at this red line. And that red line that you see right there is the 50 fib. Man, this thing ran all the way up to the golden pocket already. Pre-bull market. That's impressive. We may see much more out of this later on down the road. But I think for now, it's going to cool off and go sideways or down. Just my perspective. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I shouldn't have to say that. But there's some young little asshole somewhere who thinks he can sue me because he listened to me on YouTube and bought because of me. I'm just showing you charts, brother. You pick the charts out that you like and you chart them yourself. This is my money that I'm using, nobody else's. All right, so here's Rune, which has been hella impressive. Look at that thing. Still above trend, still performing, hasn't failed, can't get out of this position until it does. Again, if this was flipped the other way and this was going down, you would just stay out of it until it changed. Same thing here. There is some resistance up here at this fib line. You see that? That's resistance right there where these candles poke down. All right. So that may be our next target. That's all the way up at $2.50 though. Might not make it that far at first. If it fails, I like this level of $1.65 as a target. But for the moment, it's still all right. By the way, I write all this stuff down. You guys ask me all the time how I track my stuff. This is how I do it. Right here, I write stuff down. I put boxes around the ones I'm really interested in. I put check marks beside the ones that are good. I put X's beside the ones that are bad. Stars beside the one that super interests me. It's nothing complicated here, right? It's actually quite simple. HNT. No reason to overcomplicate things. It's paper and pencil for me, or paper and nice pen. I have one nice pen. You asked me about what kind of pen I'm using. I got this in Hawaii. This is koa wood from Hawaii. Pretty cool, right? It's very expensive because there are very few koa trees in the world. I had a guy custom make it, and I bought it in Hawaii because it comes specifically from Hawaii and nowhere else. And I thought that was worth the money that I paid for it. I only have one nice pen, and this is it. HNT. It did look good a couple days ago, but now it's failing the 821 EMA again. I like it hanging on to support. Okay, that's not bad. I feel like these ridiculous discounts on things aren't bad. That being said, I'm not buying any helium, bro. This guy turns out to be a sleazeball. I'll probably stay away from this one. 97% down. Who am I to tell someone not to buy something 97% down? There is a possibility that some of these are completely dead. This one may be one of them. I don't know that for sure, but I know he gets a lot of shade. All right. CRV recently turned bad on me. Now, say this. It's still a higher low if it wants to reverse here, and levels that I would like to see it reverse at would be 46 cents or 41 cents. Those two levels, reversal would be amazing because that would just bounce and keep going, make a higher low, and be off and running here. Like anything like this would be a higher low, and then it can come up here and try to make a higher high, right? That's what I'd like to see. No guarantees on that though. Right now, what do we see is an 821 cross about to happen on the downside. So if this doesn't improve the next couple days, I may reduce my position because as you see, I'm already bought this. I bought this down here at this line, this green dash line. It says buy right over here. And it did well short term, but again, this thing's going to fail. I'm going to bail on it if I need to. STX. I'll check the comments right here in a second. I'm sorry if I don't get to them immediately. This is stacks. All right. So still in a bit of a downtrend that hasn't broken. Yeah, this one's going to be a close no. I like the 821 EMA that it got over here. That's not bad. 50 moving average, let's add that. It is over the 52. Well, there's worse ones out there, I'll say that. So it's not bad, not good. All right, it's kind of dead in the wrong spot. I want to sit on the other side of this trend line. It's not quite there yet, but it's super close. And I like that Beagle pointed this out because this is the way many of them look. So I'll put a star beside this one so I can watch it for later. All right, let me check the comments real quick first. What's up, Cryptic Wolf? Good to see you, brother. What's up, Grace? You can buy VRA on a couple places, Grace. You can buy it on MEXC, or you can buy it on Coinbase Wallet. It's also on there. One of our admins, Papa Nick Fresh, bought it on Coinbase Wallet. I use MEXC. People in the US can use it with a VPN. If you're not using a VPN, you very much should be because people are getting SIM swapped, hacked, and ripped off constantly. Please use a VPN. I use Nord. knock yourself out on which one you would like to use. There are cheaper options out there. Nord has always worked good for me. Not a promotion. Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. Peter Navarro, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Go, Pack, go. Get out of here with that shit. Hey, what's up, King of Light? Good to see you, brother. Hope you and Rich are doing well. Can we look at Adam? Yes, we can. Yeah, Uphold. I want you to 100% stop using Uphold. That is a joke. It's time to move on. That's for people who really, really, really are afraid to take the training wheels off. We can do better than that. This is someone already pulled on my hairs. What's up, Ron? Good to see you, brother. Bill Childers. What's up? Can we look at OSTK? And what else? TDOC. All right. Oh man, I can't look at something with the name Moon in it, can I? I'll do it, but Kaz. Yeah, we can look at Kaz. Dice Pineapple. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Brady Love says, do you look at Ichimoku Cloud on the weekly for deciding when a token might be hitting the bottom? When do you use Ichimoku? All right, so thank you for asking, Brady. I use Ichimoku Cloud for confirmation and confluence. I prefer the 821 EMA and the 50 moving average as a basic buy sell filter, along with the red trend line that you see right there. Those trend lines are crucial. You're not going to have a big move up unless you break a trend line. That's first. Then you got an 821 EMA and a 50 moving average as a basic filter. That's the green, purple, and yellow lines you see on the screen. All right. From there, I like the Ichimoku Cloud for confluence. I pull it up now. I have it right here. So for stacks, for instance, I got a green cloud, not horrible. However, this cloud is very thick, and because this cloud is very thick, it's going to pose resistance. The price is currently stuck in the cloud, and since the price is stuck in the cloud, there's no reason to freak out. I do like the lag line over the candles, which is that white line over top of the candles. That's good. And blue over red isn't bad. All right, that's good. Problem, we're stuck in the cloud. We got 3 out of 4, which says, hey, take a chance, right? Take a chance, but be careful. This thing could drop back out of the cloud rather quickly, and as long as it's under trend, it's a bit worrisome to me. That's what I like the cloud for, what I just ran through with you, all right? I like the cloud for confluence. It works well. So Nakamoto Games has been a hell of a performer. I think people are getting FOMO on this one and trying to get into something that's way on down the line already. This has already gone and done it, in my opinion. You're chasing the dragon, trying to get this one. The weekly is now overbought, as you see. It's just a straight up arrow. I expect a lot of alts to do this in the bull market. This one just did it a little sooner. It was nothing before that. All right. And everybody jumped on the bandwagon. I get it. I haven't bought this one, and I'm probably going to wait. I think it needs to retrace. I think it's running really, really hot, but right now it's not a sale. KDA. All right. Link. I can do link. Spitting hairs, pulling hairs, doesn't matter. I don't have any left. SLP David got you. I haven't talked about that one in forever. Smooth Love Potion. If time permits, can we look at SoFi? Well, we can surely give it a whirl. Yep, anonymity said the same thing. At the time I was looking to buy XRP, Uphold was the only one in the States where it was available. Thanks for them, brother. What do you suggest is best to use? So Coinbase Wallet is a lot like MetaMask. You can buy things that are on Coinbase Wallet. Coinbase Pro, if you want to be a little better than awful. All right. Uphold is horrible for fees. There's plenty of other places to buy XRP than Uphold. You can get it on KuCoin, you can get it on MEXC. There are other places. All right. You don't have to try Uphold. It's kind of the worst way to buy things. But hey, I get it. People did their thing and I understand. The good news is we can change that now. So soon I'll have a video up on how you can get on KuCoin and do your own thing. But I bought mine on MEXC. I did not buy mine on Coinbase because it's expensive to buy on Coinbase because Coinbase has hefty fees. So does Uphold for that matter. They have really, really ridiculous fees. So no thanks. The fees are nuts. I'm not going to pay that. KDA hasn't broken this downtrend yet, so this is going to be a quick no for me. I need to see it do more. Kujira. It's a cool name. All right, well, this one doesn't look half bad. I like this. See that? I like that uptrend right there. That's not bad. Now we'll say it's stuck in a downtrend on this side, making a bit of a triangle, and it's boiling right into this spot. I bet you look what the bands are going to be tight. Look how tight these Bollinger Bands are. There's a move coming here on Kujira, one way or the other. So play the break. You get a break on this side. That's up. You get a break on this side. Hey, guess what? That's coming down. Right now, it's sitting dead in between, boiling. You're going to see what happens in a couple of days here. I'm going to make a note here to keep an eye on Kujira because it looks decent here. Flux. Yeah, Flux, tight Bollinger Bands. Look at that. Look at the Bollinger Bands, how tight they are. That means volatility. Damn it. Why does this keep doing that? Trading View's lagging a little bit. It's all good. Tight Bollinger Bands mean volatility is coming in. It's not there yet, but it's coming in. A little bit of volume picking up, but not much. If we flip on the 821 EMA and the 50 moving average, that looks just like STX stacks. Looks just like it. Put on the Ichimoku cloud, and it's worse. So be careful here on Flux. I have this in my list to buy. I just haven't bit yet. Luxo. All right. Yeah, this is the one I was shielded by the Chinese bot. There's more chart than that. Yeah, it's still not much. All right. So with the data that I have here, it's a no. It's still stuck under trend. On these, I like to see a trend break before I buy them. It's just not good enough yet. Atom. For me, it will eventually change. It's not yet, though. Atom looked really, really good for the last couple days, and then immediately through this big gnarly red candle, and this is the battle that I'm talking about, okay? Bulls come in, bears come in and punch them in the face, and the bulls come back, right? Little by little, they're fighting it out. I think this holds this range. This is 786, 886 overall. I think I just got to let this one set a little bit and do its thing. It did turn red on the 821 EMA and the 50, right? So if you're shorter and you're looking at this and playing just the 50, it's a no-go. I like the area, just maybe not the timing. Everything seems early. You know what I mean? I'm okay with being early. That one's not pulling up. OSTK. Oh, overstock. My fault. Yeah, this is a fallen knife. No thanks. I need to see this improve a lot. Yeah, I can't get down. I can't get down. This is coming down more likely. No, thank you. TDOC. Telehealth. Okay. No, fallen knife. No thanks. Very simple. Nope. That's a fallen knife. Maybe later. Not yet. It's not time yet. It's not even close yet. MOVR. See, some of these you don't have to overthink. You look at them, they look bad, and you move on very quickly. No thanks. Moon River. This is Danny Deep Pocket's fault. Oh, this is a fallen knife if I've ever seen it. God almighty, imagine shilling this. Imagine being like, yeah, man, Moon River's the next big thing. Definitely going to go Moon soon. I love the team. Total max supply, blah, blah, blah. Fully. Look at that shit and tell me that that's going to Moon. Now, I'll say this. It's down 99%. You can likely buy this and get lucky and make something. I'm not going to take a chance on this. I'm not going to buy anything with the name Moon in it. But someone may. Right now, the knife is still falling for me. Caspa. Let's pull this shit up. All right. I'll flip it to linear mode because it's got low data. Still running. It has made a bit of a triple top right here and shown that, hey, everybody, this is now resistance. And since we have resistance and we're forming a rising wedge, I hate saying this, but it's likely that at some point over here, we get a break south or we get a break back to the north. I think this thing boils over to this direction for a bit and makes a decision later. And so far, it's done nothing but go up. Who am I to say it's going to go down? Once it breaks, I'll be happy to tell you, but it hasn't yet. So, unbelievably, it's still a go. Link. Link broke trend again, stuck dead in its range. Again, you see the two green lines. It's just stuck in between them and won't go either direction. I have a link position. I'm going to stay in it as long as this range holds, whatever. Just wait it out. SLP, Smooth Love Potion. Probably going to have a ton of games. I think it's on the big list we got in the Discord. Smooth Love Potion. Yep. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. This thing looks like ass. I'm going to call this the trend line and say no thanks. Not yet, but it's getting close. So far. Some of these I don't need to look at too long. I already know they're not going to get it. But the attention is necessary. The attention is necessary for them. Ray Finance. Man, this one looks awful, dude. Awful. Fallingknife.com. No thanks. Can't get that one until something else changes. What else? Do you have a video of fallen knife or should I Google it? So I want you to do it this way. What is a fallen knife? It's very simple. If you're at the counter using a knife to prep food and the knife were to slip off the edge of the counter, what is your first reaction? Your first reaction is to do what? Jump back and let the knife fall. Your first reaction is not to grab the knife. So, using that metaphor, when a chart is a falling knife, what do? Step back and let that bitch fall. As a matter of fact, you let it fall, you let it hit the ground, and you let the knife bounce around for a second, and then you pick it up. Not until that happens, though. So, buying fallen knives is dangerous. You will get cut. And by cut, I mean bleed gains. So, be careful. That's a falling knife. All right. You guys have asked for more. ERB, Energy. What is Energy Web's ticker, John Rouse? Let's see. Oh, no, you're good, brother. I like the questions. I appreciate it, Peter. TSLY and all right. TSLY and Tesla. Bro, I can't. That's too much T's for me. EWT. Thank you, Mullet. EWT. A lot of people talk about this one too. All right. Yeah. See, this knife's still falling as well. It keeps leaning over and making new lower lows. You had a low, and then a lower low, and then a lower low, and then a lower low. That's downtrend. I need to see that break before I do anything. In fact, we could maybe sneak and line that out and say once this line touches a third time, that's when we buy. So if I see this Energy Web token come down here and touch this, I'll take a shot. Make sense? Now, I might not do that. Might just reverse from here and go up. And that's also okay. We can buy the 821 EMA and the 50 EMA when that, or 50 moving average when that happens. We'll pull those up now and look at them. And as you see, they're not even close. Notice I always zoom way out and get a big look. That's very important. I'm never doing this. I'm never doing this right here and going, yeah, look at that chart. No, I've always got it zoomed out a lot because I want to see the bigger look, all right? And I want to get the sentiment of what I'm looking at. It's important, everybody. So this one's close. I like this big green candle that it threw, but it hasn't broken over that 821 and the 50 is way up here. So we may see this thing march through and come up here to the 50. I don't hate that, but be careful. These gains may be capped by the 50 moving average. Just walk softly. TSLA. Old Tesla. So I talked about this one on our Monday weekly roundup. As you see, she's bouncing back and forth trying, but it hasn't quite cracked the code here. I've got it drawn out on what I think it's going to do. I think it's going to consolidate just a bit more here and then make a break sometime in November. Right now it's over the 821 and 50 though. Can't hate that. Stuck in the golden pocket under this white line that you see right here. That's the golden pocket. These three, 618, 68, and 71 fib retracement levels. It's kind of stuck in the mud, so I'm waiting it out. All right. This is Yield Max Options. Sorry. It looks like they're trying to flip back to calls instead of puts. Hasn't got there yet. It hasn't broken the 50, but it did crack the 821, so mind this closely. All right. Filecoin. Yeah, we got to do Filecoin. ARC. What else we got? And PBR. All right. All right. Multi-Travis. Oh, bro, Travis, listen, you're over in the Discord, aren't you? Listen, just ask questions and don't be afraid, all right? Don't be afraid to ask questions. You're not going to get picked on. We're there to help. We have many of me in there, and we're all looking to help each other make more money. Can't ask questions and not get answers. You can't get answers without taking that confident steps of, hey, man, what does this mean? Hey, man, what does this mean? That's what we're here for. SoFi Technologies. I'm sorry. My fault. Yeah, still, I think this one's going to come down here and fill these inefficiencies a little bit more. Maybe down to 659 here on SoFi, the stock. It's under 821 and 50. It's going to need a little bit more time to catch its breath. Filecoin. Where you at, Filecoin? Right there. All right. So I'm in File. It's questionable whether that's breaking the trend or not. It's right on the edge, but it did fail the 5821 EMA just like Adam did. So I'm stuck here. What do I do, right? So I'm going to wait it out a little bit the next couple of days to give it a chance to figure out what it wants to do. It's right on the edge. All right, it's right on the edge. Real quick, if you haven't done so, please check us out. We love to have you. Where's my damn thing? Right there it is. WAP.com/team786. That's our Discord. We will be capping our Discord soon, allowing no new members in. WAP.com/team786 is where we do this every single day, all day, 24/7. I'm on there 16 hours a day. I'll answer any question that you ask of me, and if I miss it, just ask it again and I'll get to it. We have personalized spaces for you if you like your own thread to ask your own questions and post your own charts. If you want a place to come and hang out with adults, smarter than yourself, smarter than me. So, it's a common question. Where should I go to learn this stuff? Never be the smartest person in the room because you quit learning everything. All right. You want to be the not smartest person in the room so that you can absorb knowledge from other people. I'm not the smartest person in there. So I want to absorb the knowledge from other people. I want other people's opinions on what's going on. And that's what we bring to the table. WAP.com/team786. Limited space. Get in while you can. When the doors close, the doors close. I'm sorry. That's all there is to it. All right. PBR, which is a NASDAQ. I think you didn't say NASDAQ. You said it was just a stock. Oil. I gotcha. Yeah, we can look at Brent crude here in a minute as well. So this just cracked trend and started to come back down. My father-in-law drives truck, and he drives a petroleum truck. He told me diesel was down 17 cents yesterday, and a bunch of people were calling him freaking out. So kind of knew to check the charts because he said that. I was like, all right, let me look at it. And I said, yeah, okay, it's probably going to come down a little bit more. So don't freak out. This one just broke trend, just broke 821, just broke the 50. It's probably going to go down and sideways a little bit more. ARCE. All right. Well, look at this one. This is a very odd volume. Did they close trading on this or something? Really low volume. But I do like the over 8, over 21, over 50, but I want to see it break resistance here. Hasn't quite done it yet. Let's see it do it. If it does, man, this thing has a long way to go back up. $16, $22 are all possibilities if it breaks resistance and keeps going. That's a cool look, dude. Let's see. Lots of wicks on Filecoin. Agreed. VET. Yep, I got you, VET. Right there. All right. I'm in this one as well. Why? Because I like the over the 50 MA. Even though it's under the 821, it's still over the 50, which is a basic bear bull filter. And I like it over that as long as it can hang out here. There's a chance we catch and go. If we can catch and go here and bounce off this 236 fib and run to this 382 fib, I would be delighted. And get back. I'd actually like it to get past that and keep going, but one step at a time. You know what I mean? If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Exactly, Lunatic Prophet. Thank you. Ori. Thank you, John. Ori was brought up by Cryptic Wolf just again today on Twitter. I'm probably going to buy some of this. Why? Because it's a bit of a shitter, but it's not. All right. It's available on more platforms than I thought. And while it's a low cap, it's not one of the bullshit coins. It's actually real. So the fact that it broke trend, broke 821, broke 50, and kind of is scraping the floor here makes me want to take a chance. Does that make sense? So after the stream, I'm probably going to buy some. Not a lot, just a little. I want to take a little bit of chances on these. Nothing crazy. I actually just made a spreadsheet for everyone for low caps over in the Discord. I put it in the unlimited chat. It's all low caps, under 50 million market cap. It's a spreadsheet the same way I use my buy sell spreadsheet, only low caps. I even put little diamonds up in the corner for people to make them happy. What state am I from? I'm from North Carolina, Gastonia, but I live in upstate South Carolina, in Spartanburg, right near Spartanburg. What about you? A lot of people are afraid to say where they're from. I don't care, bro. I'm in South Carolina. I'm not afraid. I think most people know better than to find out, right? So just don't be stupid, right? Don't think you're going to be cute and come find me. Well, whatever, dude. If you want to, you can try it. But remember, most of the guns in the States are in the Southeast and Texas. FAFO. Cryptic Wolf said, laugh, laugh, laugh. All right. Brent crude. I meant to do Brent crude. Or WTI. We'll do WTI. Look what oil did over the last couple of days. Just sprinted toward the 50 moving average and cracked below it. All right. Didn't expect it to do that fast, but you're seeing the summer wear off that you usually see happen. Typically, oil goes up in the summer because consumption goes up in the summer. When consumption goes up, demand goes up and price goes up. Now that we've seen this roll over, I expect this to go down and sideways, potentially come back and back test this trend line. That's a long way, so let's not do that just yet. There's other obstacles in the way here. We can pull up the basic moving averages and see that 5,100 is down here around $80. So I'll say about $80 is our next target here for oil. One step at a time, though. It might take a bit to get there. We got a tits cross happening up here with the 821 EMA and the 50 moving average. They're all going to cross here in a moment. All right, that's probably going to get some back test happening. Mullet said, don't get him started. Oh, he's in Chi-Town. What's up, bro? That's cool. Cody Kinsel's in Chi-Town. He said, but go UNC basketball. You know, right. Illinois, IL 85 west of Chicago. Oh, right. What's your personal feeling about using traditional charting for low cap crypto tokens with low volume exposure? Everything works identically, exactly the same, in my opinion, Peter. You can't change anything. I don't want to try moving the goalposts at all. I want to keep the goalposts squarely where they are. I will not change how I do anything. When we have very, very, very low data, like 3 or 4 candles, I'll drop down to a lower time frame then, but only then. And as data progresses and we get more data, I'll go back to traditional daily charts again, and we'll be rocking and rolling. I've yet to find an asset that we can't chart. Very simple. I've yet to find an asset that we can't chart. Jeremy Monroe says, freaking YouTube. Where can I find your buy list? It's in the Keith's Unlimited Trades in Discord. All right. If you go over there and look in the pinned section, my spreadsheets are over there pinned up with all my buys and sales. Plus, that whole channel is just me buying and selling and listing what I'm doing for everybody because I hide nothing. I want everybody to see what I'm doing. Here's a New England. That's all right. Hell yes, Keith. I used to be a firearms dealer here in Florida. We sell a cap load. Let's go, bro. Flow amp change. Flow amp and change. All right, so flow I got right here. I've already bought a little bit of this one. Why in the world would I do that? Well, look, man, it's just sitting on the floor. Again, I'm buying a falling knife, and I know that, but I want you to look how far it's fallen already. Again, some of these, man, I feel like when they're down 90 and 95 and almost 100%, 98%, I got to take a chance, bro. This thing is listed on a lot of exchanges. I got to take a chance. It's not quite a buy just yet. It's close. But I like it to come back to at least the 50 fib at 280 something one day, and that's decent gains. So I can't pass that up. I got to take a chance. AMP. Going to be a similar story with AMP. There's my buy line. I waited that long to buy it, bro. Look at the gains available just back to the 618 and the 786. It's 2,700%. Again, worth a shot to me. Maybe I'm wrong, and it's okay. Sometimes I'm taking chances, right? And this is buying a fallen knife if I've ever seen it. However, felt like it was worth a shot, so I took a chance on this one. Maybe I'm dead wrong. That's flow and amp. They're not quite buys, by the way. You see that. Change. I added this one to that list I made the other day there, Wolf. All right, here's change. You see this thing ran all the way up to 786 already and has faded back. It hasn't quite broken trend just yet. It is close, though, or it might actually have. Look at that. Did it just crack? It did. Hey. Look at that. Well. So, what else we got here? It's hitting the 100. So let's give this a day or two to see if it can crack this 100 moving average and get over it. There you go. See that? It hasn't quite broken it just yet. It's liable to get stuck here and bounce back and forth in this zone here. Potentially crack north above this 100, but it's stepping through the moving averages like you want to see it. Bounce to 50 and then rode up to the 100. Let's see it bounce to 100 and then right up to the 200 and do the same thing, right? One step at a time. Change looks better than most. AKT. Well, we went through a lot of assets tonight, didn't we? AIOZ. What else? All right, AKT. AKT. I want everybody to go tell your friends about this live stream, okay? Go to Twitter and go tell them what we do here. Tell them we don't have any time for bullshit. Tell them we keep it straight. We don't bullcrap it around. We go 100% down the line. No hopium, no shilling, just doing it hardcore. I like AKT better than most. A cash network is over the 50. I'm sorry, it's over the 100, the 8, and the 21. It's crossing the 821. It might get capped off by this 50 moving average, though. I do like the fact that it broke the short-term downtrend. Be careful. $1 is going to be a hard cap. We haven't talked about ICP yet. And I said I would, so I'm sorry. Hang on. There it is. All right. So I bought ICP down here at the green boxes on the count of that being a Fibonacci line. Came down and hit those at the take profit levels that would be the opposite of take profit levels. And since they're the opposite of take profit levels, they're buy levels going downward, right? They're buy levels. So I bought down there. She ran up to the 50 and failed. Now it's failed in the 821 and the 50 and the trend line. This is liable to go down and sideways some little more, but I planned on that. So I'm going to DCA into this. I do feel like it's down a metric ton. If it comes all the way down here to $2, that's 30% down. Not sure. I won't sell and rebuy everything to come down here lower, and I probably will because I got alerts set down here if it breaks a new lower low. I'll sell what I've got and rebuy down here because I think it can't go much farther down below that. I think there are a ton of gains in ICP on the back side of this. Once everything clears up and this thing breaks back north, I do expect it to at least run to 786. And there's going to be killer gains in that. Maybe not just yet, though. All right. AIOZ. IOZ network, or however you want to say it. A lot of wicks on this one, so it's kind of spooky. 821, 50 moving average, not bad. Stuck under the 100. I mean, this is such low volume, dude. This one freaks me out a little bit. AIOZ. I would not put more than a couple bucks in this. It's on Coinbase? Jesus. See what I'm saying? This is on Coinbase, bro. I mean, is it worth throwing $100 at? I can't say no. It's not terrible. It could be worse. There are times that you need to take risk, and this may be one of them. I'm not going to tell you to buy, but it doesn't look worse than... But potentially it's on the floor, right? How much percent is this thing down? All of it? Pretty much all of it, right? At least 95%. At least 95% down. Whew. You willing to cry over the other 5? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Everyone is decision away from a completely different life. Exactly, dude. That's a very good point. Everybody's one decision away from a new life. Difference not always better. Exactly. Crypto Raw Dog. Saito. Yeah, we got time for one more. This one I looked at too. It's also on the low cap list. I want to see it break trend. I'm not going to buy this until it does. It looks a lot like Matic and FTM and others to me, where it's just scraping the support levels down here and not doing much else. I'll take everything off the candles. There you go. It's got support through here, right? But I really need to see it bounce it. We're taking big risks here, and I'm taking risks because things are so far down. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. All right, so please bear with me on some of these. I'm buying a little too early on some of them, and I know that. Rather be early than late, okay? Especially for a bull market. I believe the bull market's not far away, and because of that, I'm preparing now. If you're not prepared, what are you? You're unprepared and you're going to lose. Couple more. Comp. Performed better than most. Stuck in between fibs. It is over the 821. No, it's not. It failed it. It's over the... Nah, be careful here. It's under the 200 now. This may fail more. People ask me about H-bar. No thanks. It's under everything so far. Mana, Sand. They both look identical. They're close, but not there yet. Just not there yet. Matic. Performed well. Did break trend. Let's see it keep going. AVAX, the darling of the hour. It's heading toward the 382 fib at $10 to $11. Oh, sorry, let's call it 11. If it can get up to 1150, that'd be great. That is resistance, 1150 to 1175. Let's see it happen, AVAX. I bought you way down here. I'll actually show you my buy line here. Where's it at? Right there it is. There's my buy lines. The purple is my average price. I'm not going to complain if this keeps going. Okay? Simple as that. Any more failures? I've got one more DCA left on it. I took a little bit out of my I'm going to put it in AVAX pile, and I moved it to others. Right? WTK was one of them. I'm going to put more in Casper and ICP and VRA and Render. And I took some away from AVAX and others. Right? So I'm trying to spread the wealth a little bit. Peer pressure. All right, last one, storage. This one's been another little darling of the hour. Look at that. Come off the base support right there, and now it's hitting resistance a lot like Link. So because of that, I'm going to hold off and wait on it. It's stuck in range, and as long as it's stuck in range, I'm not going to bother. I want to see it break one way or the other. Has done better than most, though. Can't deny that. Now, that's been an hour. Thank you all for coming. Don't leave just yet. Please understand that I'm leaving Twitter soon. Crypto Twitter, not all of Twitter, just crypto Twitter. I'm turning it off. I'm not going to do any more crypto until the end of the bull market on Twitter. It'll all be game, film, and music. That's it. All right, no more crypto Twitter after a little bit here. I'm almost done. Then we're going straight YouTube and Discord after the end of the bull market. No more YouTube. It'll all be in Discord only. Sorry, I'm going to come on and tell you I'm done. We'll have a little party here. I'm going to sell everything in front of you so you can see me do it. We'll drink some whiskey. We'll have a party. All right. Probably have the admins on the Zoom with me, I hope, at that point. We'll all just sit here and bull crap, and we'll go on Twitter and say, peace, I'm out. And it'll be Discord only from there. So if you haven't done so, please, WAP.com/team786. It costs one coffee per month. My God, folks, how tight can you be? Thank you for all watching. I appreciate every single person that comes on here. You are awesome, and it doesn't work without you. All 50 or 60 of you that come on here and watch this, you're going to win, but way more than other people. Do you understand? You're way going to do better than other people. Thank you. In the words of Jay-Z, make the best of your todays the worst of your tomorrows. And in the words of the Notorious B.I.G., you could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here with me. I appreciate that. Last but not least, I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't fuck with me. Tupac, sky's the limit. Y'all be good. I'll see you next week. Zoom after for the subs. Y'all be good. Peace.